actually put a play together, like a skit about it. So that was very interesting. We all were in like the auditorium. It's a whole routine put together. We're like a teenage guy and teenage girl, and it's like, oh, do you want to go all the way? And then it like stops. And you shouldn't do it. And it's just it's like interactive, but like super fucking cheesy. So it's like not really how it would go in real life. My parents, their priority was to keep me from having sex at that age by telling me about these diseases. Same with my school. They emphasized that if you go in just not really caring or with ignorance, then, this is going to happen to you. You'll have to suffer. And I believe that with the school, their hopes was to keep as many students, especially at that age, 13, 14, from having sex.
I think I must have been like about 12. I can't really remember my sexual education from that young, but we obviously had like lectures in school, but I mean like that wasn't very prominent for me. I mean like what was the big lessons for sexual education was my experience with it. My sister Mia used to drive me to school like every once in a while, and she'd had a boyfriend, right? And like she always used to tell me all these things just like out of the blue, and like it was like it was really weird. Like I was always like kind of caught off guard by it. Like tell me these things that like you should know and stuff like that. She was like somewhat very interested in like telling me things that were taboo. She used to just like explain to me like how like a penis would work, and just like my sister and her character. I mean like she's just like so open. It's like as like a human being that like. And that was cool for me too, because like from that like I learned a lot. I learned how biology worked through school, but I learned like kind of like the rough bits that they're hesitant to tell kids about through my sister.
Actually, at that school, they had middle school sex ed, which I didn't have in my public school. He wasn't teaching biology; he was like subbing for a class, but he like mentioned like that people should wear condoms when they have anal sex. That's like the first time a teacher had ever like mentioned anal, which is like I guess they don't want people to do it, then like go to the paramedics or something. But a lot of the gay guys I knew would just go at it with the weirdest shit used as like lube, especially when they were younger, like 14-year-olds or something. One guy used mustard. Like that's not a good idea. I do remember my mom like would freak out if I brought a guy home, even if he was just like a bro, but I could sleep with my women girlfriends in both senses of the word, and she really didn't care if they slept over. She's like, I don't want you having sex in this house. And I was like, oh, so that's why I took my girlfriend to my room like 10 minutes after we got home, right?